Hi everyone, Shervin's here. Today I want to talk about FString in Python. Let's say we input a name and store it in variable name. Again, the same thing for the age and same thing for favorite color. And we want to output a string like this, hi, I'm blah blah blah. And we can do the same thing. Let's show you the output first. We can write James 25 and say blue, and boom, we have this first one. Hi, I'm James, I'm 25 years old and I like blue. But we can use the F string to write it much cleaner, and it's just a little bit easier for us. We can use F string like this. We put an F here and then the quotation like a normal string, and then we can write the variable names in curly braces like this: name, age, and favorite color. And you see, it's just much easier to read for us. And as you can see here, we have hi, I'm James, I'm 25 years old, I like blue. As you can see, I made two mistakes here. One here, I didn't put in a space before I, and one space here. One here and one here. And James, again 25 and blue, and boom, we have the same results. But as you can see, I made a mistake the first time in the first string, because it's really easy to get messed up in with spaces and the variables and pluses in here. The F string is much easier to read. Now let me clear this, and we can use a number instead of a string, and we get two number n1 and n2 as float and put their sum in the variable sum, and we can write print the answer to n1 plus n2 is the sum. And here again you can put the variable in curly braces and we have the result. But the important thing is, we in the curly braces we can do a lot of things. We can do like multiply sum by 2, add sum by 5, and a lot of other mathematical operations. And we can do another thing. We can do something like old C format string and put sum colon dot 2f. So what that means? What that means is we can have the sum variable rounded by 2 decimal points. It gives the same result as this last one. Let's say 25 and 677. Yes, we have the sum of them, which is this, and 2 times that sum, 5 plus that sum, and also we can see here we got this rounded by 2 floating points, 25.68. So this is another use of F string. You can also use a lot of methods of strings in the curly braces. Here we have an string called S, which is here we input the string, and then we have a list L with the elements John and McLean, and we can print them like this and use these methods. S.lower, which is a method, a string for Python, S.upper, S.isLower, S.find, which finds the string high in the S, and if it doesn't find that, it returns -1 or -1. And we can also use the join method here and join John and McLean together with one space to get John McLean. And we can use the same thing and replace John with a capital J, because it's a name, the first letter should be capital. The important thing here is that in the curly braces we cannot use double quotes. we can just use single quotes, because if I do this right here, you can see there's an error. It doesn't recognize that because it's in the middle of a string. We can do that, I guess, and no, it just doesn't work with double quotes. You have to use single quotes. And we can use again a lot of things with the strings, like the round to 2 decimal points in the previous file here. We can use the same thing for strings, but we can use dot to s, and what that means is this cuts the string after 2 characters. We can also use align to left here. This aligns the string to left by 20 spaces. This aligns the string to the right by 20 spaces, and this aligns the string into the center with 20 spaces, and you can see the result actually to make a better understanding. Again, James, and let's make it a little bigger. Yes, we have James in lowercase, uppercase. Is it lowercase? No, because the first letter here is capital, and it doesn't contain a string high, so it returns -1 or -1. And you can see the join method works here, this join method, and we have John McLean, and then here we replace John with a lowercase letter with capital John, and here we can see this aligned James to left by 20 spaces, and did the same thing and align it to right this time by 20 spaces and make it in the middle of 20 spaces. This was my video about FString in Python. Thanks for joining me, and if you liked it, please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.